Hi guys, I hope that you're all safe and well. I'm just coming on to do the Facebook, I was going to say card reveals, but I'm using the witches runes today. So witches rune reveals for you all. A few people the other day were asking me about the skull in my video when I was sending the healing on Monday's guidance message. This is a new skull that I have acquired from Amy's fair that I was at. So I thought I'd just quickly show it to you because it's bigger than my little pink skull is a small diddy one for those that were intrigued by him, but this one's a little bit bigger. So it's a beautiful clear quartz with, oh, I forget what she called it now. It's got kind of clusters of, oh, I can't remember what she said it was. It might be something like angelite or something healer, angel healer, I can't bloody remember. I just liked it because it's quartz. I'm sure she'll correct me on this video and say what it is, but like I can't remember, but I just liked it. It was calling me, it's been calling me for a while, so I had to have him the other day. So for those that were asking, this is my new addition to my collection. So as we're kind of going into the witches runes then, as we're going into rune 1, we're going into the energy of harvest. Hopefully you can sort of see this here. So when the rune of harvest shows, this is really, really cool. This is all about everything you've been putting your time, your dedication, your effort into. All the planting of seeds, all the sort of foundations have all been worth it. Everything is starting to evolve. Everything is starting to come good. And basically, everything is available for the taking. It's like everything is getting to a space where it is ready to be harvested. So, you know, whatever your projects, your goals, your desires are at the moment, whatever you've been putting your energies into, for some people it could be a change of business, for some people it could be a moving of a home, for some people it could be renovation work and doing up of an existing place. For some people it could be other projects that they've been really thinking about, really sort of putting a lot of effort and sort of manifesting into, and now they're physically starting to become reality. It's basically practical stuff that is being created so you can harness, you can harvest everything that is available. So it's a really, really exciting time for you guys if you've been drawn to rune 1, because it's all about being able to have that of what you seek, that of what you desire, and it's all starting to click into place. When harvest shows, things shouldn't feel heavy, things shouldn't feel compromised, everything starts to flow fairly quickly. So you might be finding that things are just slipping and falling into place and you're a little bit like, this seems a little bit too easy. But remember, you've done a lot of groundwork leading up until this. So if things feel like they are falling in quite nicely, you've actually done a lot of behind the scenes stuff to harvest and to harness this part of the energy of stuff. So grab it, go for it, enjoy it whilst it's there, because, you know, it's your time to sort of have everything that you seek and desire. So it's quite exciting. Now then, as we're going into rune 2, we're going into the energy of rings. Rings is all about commitments. This is the commitments that we hold to ourselves, but this is also the commitments we hold externally. And usually when the rune of rings shows, there is this sort of sense, because we've got the sort of 3 like sort of circles, it's almost looking at inputs and outputs. It's looking at where you're giving your energy, your time, your dedication, but what's coming back at you. And if you're quite committed to something, whether this is a physical person, a circumstance, or a situation, how committed are the energies that are coming back to you? Because sometimes what tends to happen with this is we can be very committed to something, but maybe we're not being met with that energy back. So there is a bit of a need for adjustment here. So if you feel like there are any sort of energies that are a little bit of lesser quality or not giving you that of what you truly desire or seek, it's having that bravery to make a little bit of an adjustment. Sometimes we don't need to have hundreds and hundreds of people in our world. We just need to have the right people that add value, that add inspiration, that want to come in and offer strength and support. So if you feel like any level of that is being compromised, or if you feel like people are not fully worthy of seeking that of what you're bringing to the table, then there is a need for adjustment, okay? But it's keeping all the great stuff that you are committed to in, keeping your inner circle that a little bit more tight, and just removing anything that maybe has sort of fallen by the wayside, or any sort of maybe physical energies that are perhaps not as committed or perhaps not as dedicated as they may have once been towards you. Like I say, it can be people. It's not always to do with people. Sometimes it's just situations or circumstances or types of behavior that we go through from input and output energy. But be aware of this a little bit, you know. Just have that sort of weekly or monthly sort of scan on your energy lines where you see what you're giving out and you also see what's coming back. Make sure there's a fair energy exchange, okay? That's the key thing with this kind of one. Now, as we're moving into rune 3, we're going into the energy of crossroads. If you feel like you've been drawn to this rune, maybe what's going on for you at the moment is a little bit of tug of war. You could be someone that is spreading yourself too thin. You could be somebody that is trying to sort of do too much at once and things are getting a little bit restricted or a little bit blocked. And you might feel just a little bit confused or a little bit out of sorts or a little bit overwhelmed. And the thing is, we can't always necessarily achieve every single thing immediately. It's not to say things can't happen, but sometimes we have to just focus our energy on doing one thing and doing it well and doing it correct, and then we can move our focus onto something additional. So it might be, if you've been drawn to this kind of rune, that maybe, like I say, you're spreading yourself too thin. Maybe too many people are wanting more than you can physically give them. Perhaps the expectations that are coming at you are quite exaggerated and quite larger than life, and in some cases maybe they're a little bit unrealistic, and maybe it's a case of saying, whoa, hang on, I can't do that, I can't facilitate that at the moment, and handing energy back to where it's come from. Because very often when this rune shows, sometimes people feel stuck or they feel at a bit of a crossroads in their life, but actually sometimes when we strip the energy back to basics, it's not always the energy that they're dealing with. It's not like their personal energy. It's externally. It's often sometimes that people are just placing way too many desires or expectations, and then someone is being too gentle or too polite to actually think, this doesn't belong to me, I don't own this, I'm going to hand this back over to where it's come from. So be honest, be truthful with yourself as you look at this rune, where it sits, where it sort of lends itself. And if you are accommodating too many other types of people, don't be sort of scared to say, thank you, but here's this back. No, thank you. I don't need to own that. It's not mine to carry. Okay, there is a little bit of encouragement with that. And if you feel a little bit lost, if you feel a little bit stuck, there's a real emphasis with the crossroads rune to listen to your heart. Your head sometimes might be distracting you, but your heart is like that sort of pendulum dowser, or that kind of compass point that wants to guide you forward. So often when we switch the head off and just listen to the heart energy, we will know where we need to be. We will know the way forward, even if it seems a little bit confusing, or if it feels a little bit compromised, or even a little bit impossible at this immediate state in time. Nothing is impossible if we truly believe or we want something enough. So things have a way of working themselves out if you do feel a little bit consumed in confusion here at the moment. So I hope these make sense for you. Going to leave the energies of them with you. Stay safe, stay well, stay fabulous. Have an amazing weekend. I am now officially on a mini break, a mini holiday. Having said that, I am going to be in Weston-super-Mare this Saturday for my demonstration of mediumship as part of my Spirit Magic tour. That event has now completely sold out. If you're coming along to that, remember, it doesn't matter so much if you've printed the email ticket off or not. All you need is your order number, which would have been on an email confirmation when you placed your booking. That's all you need to get in. Failing that, we can sort of find where you are from your surname, as long as you book, you know who you booked under. So it's not too much of a problem. But really, really excited. Looking forward to seeing some of you lovelies there. Don't forget, we've got Dawn, the Energy Witch. She's going to have her stall there as well with magical bits and pieces. So bring some extra pennies so that you can sort of indulge if you want to. It's going to be a fantastic night. Really, really excited and looking forward to seeing some of you lovelies there at the weekend on Saturday, Weston-super-Mare. And like I say, it's fully booked now. It's completely sold out, but I'm really, really excited to do it. And I'm going to have a little bit of a rest and a bit of a recharge in between. I will still be answering emails and doing little bits and pieces, but I'm just going to be trying to chill out. It is my husband's birthday today, so yeah, we're just going to have a little bit of a chill, a little bit of a kind of catch up with some of our stuff outside of the business. So take care, stay safe, and I will catch up with some of you lovelies very soon. Love and blessings. Bye for now.